Hello everyone and welcome to round 3 of ERL. Today's track is China. It's going to be quite interesting. So I think that's Jonas is the first one out, so I'll be looking out for him. And unfortunately I couldn't find a com today. He was supposed to have a com but he wasn't online, so where Fletcher's is gone. Oh, he's in the session, but he's gone. There we go. There we go, right. So it looks like Jonas is going to be the first one out onto the track to set his hot lap. Comes for the first corner, nice and clean, and he's on the hards. Someone's going slow in sector 3. But he's fine through all these corners at the minute. Not going too wide, not overdoing the corners. Because there is... Yeah, I think that's Severe who's in the way at the minute. Exact same driver numbers. Oh, as Jonas goes off a little bit there, he's not done the best for you. The middle sector, causing that spin. But it's okay through here. You got to watch the apex out here. You got to make sure you don't get nappy. But anyway, so Severe will get out of the way. As Severe should get out of the way because he's only on an outlap. But anyway, Jonas has got the DRS now. I mean, he might not even have to get out of the way, to be honest. So. I mean, he's kind of giving him a tow, to be honest. So, Jonas sets the first lap time as a 1:34.1. Decent for him. As Granetic can match that easy, over by a whole second, but he's in P1 at the minute. As F1 Legend on the soft now sets the brand new lap time, 5 tenths up, but he's only reserved for now. But his points will not count if he does any well. Liam's down on medium tyres. Young Lights only goes third with a 1:33, but he is on the hards, so it'll be a lot more difficult for him. Yeah, Seb's all the way here. Yeah, Maverick's probably the next person to cross the line. But here he goes, and he only goes 6th, so he's at the bottom at the minute. As FIFA Beef is about to set his new lap time. Severe is the next one to cross the line. Where's he going to put his Alfa Romeo? And he goes P6, so just behind Jonas. As for Crease, I think, goes 5th. As Seb goes 6th, but he is on the hard compound, so as Flea also goes 7th. But as Seb is on the hard compound, so I'm sure he'll improve as Fletcher goes 3rd. On hards as well, which is really good to say he's like less than a 10th behind the soft runners. Next person to cross the line. Right, we're going to watch Beefy now. I'm going to go on board with Beefy. See what kind of lap time he can set. And he's on medium tyres, so it's going to be a bit of a change. As he sets the DRS now. Let's see where he'll put car. And here he comes to the final corner. What type of lap time is it going to be? Where's he going to go? And he goes P4 on mediums. That's really impressive for Beefy. I think this might be Seb's in lap. Hello everyone who's new, make sure you guys drop a sub if you are new. Yeah, Seb's coming in now. I'm pretty sure Flea is as well, so. Legend's off. Oh, I think he might have had a spin there or something. But as we see Fletcher now, I think he's coming in as well. A lot of drivers are going to start coming in now. Oh no, he's going for a lap. He's going for a lap actually. And he hasn't improved. So now Chris, who's the reserve driver, is in. He's setting a lap at the minute. So yeah. And he is on the softs, so surprisingly from him, he's gone into the softs already. But a lot of drivers are not going on the softs straight away. Oh, I think that's Fletcher who's just spun. Oh no, that's really bad from him. Spun off once again. But anyway, we're going to watch the rest of Chris's lap. I'm going to go on board with Chris now. See what lap time he can do. Very bad from there. Anyway, he only goes 9th on softs, which isn't the best lap time. Anyway, here comes Crutchy now. Where will he put his Ferrari on those soft compounds? He needs to set a lap time. I'm sure Miller is also going to set one. See where he's going to go. Crutchy only goes P13. Not that well. But here comes Thurlow now. He's going to set a brand new lap. He's gone very wide there, but he hasn't invalidated, and he goes P6 on the medium tyres. Grenetic's 2 tenths up, and he's on. So yeah, he's 2 tenths up. Should be interesting to see where he can go. And guys, let me just quickly turn off the setting. I need to turn off this setting real quick. No, I don't want to press that button. Go. Right, we're back. Right, notifications can't be seen now. But Grenetic does improve by 3 tenths, so he's only a 10th down from F1 Legend. And Thriller's 7 tenths down. As Young Lights is now 5 tenths up. And I think Jonas has just gone quicker by a whole second, so he's now in P4. But yeah. Young Lights on the medium tyres. Let's go on board with him now as he opens up his DRS. Quite a lot of fuel left, so I think he'll be alright. And he's got a lot of he's got just enough ERS to finish his lap time. He's about to cross the line. Looks quite fast, actually. As yeah, it is, and he goes P1 on the mediums with a 132.3. That's very impressive from him. And Granetti's 4 times down. Jonas is a whole second down. Oh, Seb has improved and is now on the medium tyres as well. It's going to be interesting to see where he can put that racing point. Very interesting. So it's got a lot of ERS at the minute. And now we get to sector 3, so and then he comes down the long straight, long straight, and then he opens up with his DRS down the straight. Got a lot of ERS now to power down the straight. Comes into the braking zone, gets it right, short gear down. He's gone into neutral by accident, but I think he saved it. He's alright. And he goes into the final corner. Where will he put that racing point? It looks like a very quick lap as Seb goes P1 by 3/10 on the medium tyres. That is very quick. As F1 Legend has gone on the softs now, and he's 7/10 up. Oh sorry, he was already on the softs before, but he's 7/10 up. 5 minutes remaining of the session. As Fletcher has improved. Don't know why he's still staying out on the hards though. Sweet Crown 7/10 up, and he's on the medium. We're gonna go on board with him. See what lap time he can do. His teammate hasn't been able to make this. His proper teammate, his full-time teammate, has not made the Chinese Grand Prix. We're not sure why. He hasn't said that he's absent. So, but anyway, Sweet Crown goes P1 with a 131 as his reserve teammate beats that by 2/10. And so is, oh yeah, Fletcher's on his lap and he has gone faster, so see where he can put his McLaren. Oh no man, he's going into the pits, but I think yeah, Seb's the next person to cross the line, but I think he's just going on his in lap. Yeah, he is. So are these two. So the Maverick is in 16th for the minute. I'm sure he wants to get further up than 16th because that's not that good of a position. Seb's quite confident and he's not going on to the softs, so he's going to stay on the mediums in P3 at the minute, but he's going to be under pressure from Young Lights and his teammate at the minute, but there could be other drivers that are getting up there. Anyway, Maverick's coming around the final corner now. Let's see where he can put that Red Bull. Can he get anywhere near the front row? No, I don't think he can, but he does go P10. Not the best lap time he can set, but Chris has gone 3/10 up, so at the minute that's going to put him at least P11. So that's only one place up in the minute. Flea's gone 9/10 up, so he's going to at least get P8 or P9. Let's see where he's going to put that Toro Rosso as he goes P10, just behind his teammate. Teammate's coming out for his lap now, actually. So Chris is now 3 still. Let's see where he's going to go. As Chris is going to go P12 and that's it. Liam's on a lap, he's gone 2/10 up and now on the softs. We're going to go on board with Liam. I don't know why he's not using any ERS, because that's important to use. If he's on a fine lap, I don't know why he's not using any ERS, because that's helpful. I don't know why he's not using any ERS. Well, he's using it now, but he wasn't then. As he only goes P15, and now Crutchy needs to get out there because he's behind him. Chris hasn't improved. Is Flea going to improve? He might do. His team is just behind him. FIFA Beef is just that bit down. Genetic in sector 2 now. But let's see where he is on the sector. As yeah, he's 2/10 up on that lap time. So this lap time's gone in. Oh, but he hasn't invalidated there, so he's got lucky. As the two Williams are 1-2 at the minute. Estrella goes P2 and splits them up. Very impressive from him. I'm sure Sweet Crown's going to come out and defend from that now. As we see Grenetic coming down now. As someone's spun, I think that's a Ferrari. Yeah, that's Crutchy who's gone into, looks like he's lost it. As Grenetic comes to the line, where's it going to go? And he only moves up one place to P5. Young Lights is, oh my god, he's just down on his lap time, but can he improve one bit? Yes, he does improve. Oh. Whew. That is not a nice collision. As Jonas is 7/10 up, so a lot of drivers are going to be under pressure now from Jonas. As we did see, Jonas did get P1 off the line in Bahrain last weekend. But, yeah. So... here it comes then. Looks like a really fast lap. Let's see where he can put his Renault. Where's he going to go? P4. Quite impressive from him. Just behind the top from 2 to 4 are quite fast. All bunched up. Sweet Crowns on the mediums though. So a lot. Seb, Grenetic, and Young Lights have all retired from the session, so they're confident. But Seb's in P. Yeah. Looks like for creases, 6/10 up. He's coming to his lap. Alright, so for quiz, I can't pronounce his name right. I'm just gonna say for quiz, for Chris. For Chris. Oh yeah, he goes P9. For Chris goes P9, as Chris does not improve. Sevilla's just that fraction up. Can he improve? Yes, he does, and he goes just ahead of Chris. So Crutch is 3/10 down. Not impressive from him. Jonas is not going to improve. Fletcher, he could improve on the medium tyres, so a lot of drivers under pressure from him. But this is Fletcher's last chance to get up there. Will he improve? Yes, he does, and he goes P6. So he's split up the 2 racing points. So now I think that's qualifying over. So F1 legend on pole. As Thriller is in P2, Sweet Crown in P3, Jonas in P4, Seb in P5, Fletcher in P6, Grenetic in P7, Young Lights in P8, for Quiz in P9, FIFA Beefy in P10, Flea in P11, Liam in P12, The Maverick in P13, Severe in P14, Chris in P15, and Crutchy in P16. So we're getting into the race now, so this is going to be quite interesting to see what these drivers can do on the first lap of the Grand Prix. As here we go then, about to get into the race. So yeah, so F1 legend is almost 2/10 up on Thriller, but that's quite impressive from the Greek driver to get second. here we go then. So we're just getting into the race now, loading in. Trying to find it must be further up then. Right, so all the drivers are lined up, and here we go then for the formation lap. We're gonna look at tires. So 17 drivers as King Sean is at the back of the grid in the Haas. Fortunately, Baggers couldn't get there in time. King Sean. He was the commentator last week, but I'm sure he wants to impress everyone here and try to get a podium. But anyway, F1 Legend making quite a gap to Thriller. And looks like it's going to be quite an interesting race. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Don't know what F1 Legend has done there. That's not a good thing to do, to be doing on the formation lap. Anyway, all these guys need to warm up their tyres, ready for the start of the Grand Prix. And Seb only in 5th. Right now it's all on AI mode now. But here we go, so all the drivers are getting lined up now. Whoa, what just happened there? But anyway, here comes King Sean, the last driver to be parked on the grid. But anyways, here we go then. Here we go then for the Chinese Grand Prix 2020 in ERL. So it's 5 lights ahead of the drivers, and it's lights out and away we go. And it looks like a really good start for F1 Legend at the minute, but it looks like Thriller's going to take the lead. And Sweet Crown is under pressure from Jonas, who gets P3 off the line. Fletcher's already, I think Fletcher's still in P5, as Jonas is still trying to go at Sweet Crown's teammate F1 Legend, as luckily there's no contact yet. Oh, there's contact, oh, and that's Seb. Oh, and Seb has lost his wing. I don't know what he's done there, but now he's down in last place and he needs to get to the pits. Oh my, that is really unlucky from him, but Thriller leads from the line. As these three are having a scrap. Sevilla's just gone down a place as well to King Sean, as Seb's just retired from the race. Really unlucky from him, because his team have not scored any points yet. As Fletcher's into the gravel as he tried to make a move for P3. That is not good at all. I think it's a safety car now. It might not be actually, I don't think it is. As Jonas is making a move for P4 on Fletcher. He looks like they go wheel to wheel racing, but they come back on the track safely. So that's Jonas still in P5, and I think he's lost 2 places now because he was up in P3 until then. But Grenetic scoring the first points for his team. He's going to score 8 points at the minute, so he's going to be drawing with Alfa, Romeo and Ferrari. But it depends what he can do later in the race. Estrello's just lost his position to F1 Legend. He still keeps P2 though, but he's under pressure from Sweet Crown quite a lot though. Mental scraps here as King Sean is already up into P12, just ahead of the Maverick. So yeah, Fletcher's up into P4. I think he just had a little scrap, but Sweet Crown trying to get the position off Thriller. Anyway, into lap 2 already. I'm sure quite a few. I think Crutchy might have had contact with maybe Seb or someone, because he's quite far behind all the drivers. So I'm sure he'll want to do something about that. As Sweet Crown's made a move on Thriller for P2 and he gets the position. But now Thriller's going to be under pressure from Fletcher. Can he make the move? As there's contact in the back, oh no! And that's Flea out of the race. And that's Grenetic, who's just spun right into him. I'm sure there's going to be some reports from Flea there, as he is now out of the race. That is mental already, and it's only a virtual safety car after that incident. But now Racing Point have no points for their team, so I'm sure Grenetic's going to have to pit then, now even. So a chaotic start to the race, as Grenetic's going to be in last place now. Mental start. Alright, the virtual safety car is over as Grenetic's in the pits. So the 2 Williams still have a strong lead to all the other drivers. Oh, but it looks like Thriller's under pressure from Fletcher once again, but Fletcher will have kind of a better compound on the mediums, because just because the tyre wear is a lot better, as he does get third. Oh, and he twitches a little bit. Thriller goes off the track, but Thriller's going to try come back. Switches to the outside route, tries to make the move, and he doesn't make it stick, as Jonas is now getting involved. Oh, and they've made contact. Oh, and that was very close, as Jonas, as Thriller opens the door wide open for Jonas to go through. Thriller's going to try come back again, as he does have the DRS now, so that's going to be, but he has barely any ERS, but I think Jonas will be okay, unless he does make a move, but I don't think he will. So Grenetic's quite far behind now, as F1 Legend sets the new fastest lap of the race, as that's Thriller who's coming into the pits already. So it looks like he's going to change them compounds. They look like they're wearing out quite fast as well. So, but I think there's another driver coming into the pits, right? Maybe not. I don't know. No, I don't think so. As he comes onto the hard compound. But anyway, he's in P14 now. That pushes Fletcher up into the podium places. So 2 reserve drivers in the podium spots at the moment. That's for Quish, who's just lost a position, as King Shom's on the back of for Quiz now. Let's see where he can. Let's see if we can make the move on him, but I'm sure King Sean will have the better compound, because medium tyres last a lot longer than softs. Right, yeah, he's already under pressure and he's just left the door wide open. Doesn't really fight that one because he knows he'd have lost it anyway. So, anyways, F1 Legend has been overtaken by his teammate Sweet Crown. And Young Lights and FIFA Beefy at it as well. The Sweet Crown just set the fastest lap now as F1 Legend has come into the pits, and that's Fletcher up into P2. And I'm sure that's going to push Beefy up into P3 and Chris into P4. So, F1 Legend, Jonas, Young Lights and for Quiz are all in the pits now. Oh, and it looks like Young Lights does have to change his front wing there. Quite unfortunate for these guys. And for Quiz has got ahead of Jonas and Young Lights. Thriller's now P11, so 1 point behind F1 Legend. So I'm sure he will want to get some points here. And this Grenetic's kind of catching up now to some drivers. So two Hasses getting close up to each other, so there's also Liam on the back of the Maverick now. He's also in P7 from P16, I believe, or P17, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to have the DRS now. He saved a lot of his ERS. So, as he opens up his DRS, I don't think he's going to get it on this straight. But he's shut his DRS quite early, to be. Went into this game. Sweet Crown in the lead still. There's Fletcher in second. FIFA Beef quite far behind. I'm showing in some positions as Jonas has just got past for Quiz. Thriller is P11 still. Not really going to be able to make moves at the minute. As Grenetic's kind of catching up to Young Lights, but he probably will not get the place there, as a lot of drivers are going to have to pit soon because the tyres will be wearing out. Yep, internet's getting very bad already. Whoa! Why does it not sound like that though? I love Fletcher's helmet. I think it's the Abu Dhabi helmet, as King Shawm's actually kind of catching up to his teammate Chris, as Liam's not really. He's 9 seconds down, so he's not really catching up. Sevilla's catching up to F1 Legend though, but his tyres are quite wary at the minute, as Young Lights is trying to make a move on for Quiz. Sure he'll get the job done soon. The weather is looking a bit odd at the minute. It looks like some drivers could possibly be caught out. There could be rain at the minute, we don't know, because the weather is on dynamic, because a lot of drivers voted for it to be dynamic, so. Because that's the Maverick, that's down in P8 now, as the two Hasses are fighting for positions, and King Shawm's made Chris go off the track, but anyway, he gets himself up into P4 now. As Beefy comes into the pits now. F1 Legend goes really wide there. What happened to F1 Legend? He made a pit stop. Fifth Beefy and the Maverick both in the pits. I'm sure after all the other drivers make a pit stop, they'll be alright. So it looks like Young Lights, who has retired from the session. I don't know why he's retired, but we'll have to. Oh, I think he might have. I don't think he got a penalty for it. I think Young Lights is just retired, so. G-House is getting quite close again. F1 Legend already up into 6th, so as he does have the number 2 in his car. And that's the same number as Pubed. These two already on lap 9, so I'm sure Sweet Crown will want them 26 points. Oh, I didn't say that, did I? I said F. Oh, and that's Grenetic. I think he was typing back to someone, so that's why he's going to be... Oh, why's that happened? Report incidents. There we go. Migrate. Seriously, Jonas. Jonas has just left the session, guys, as it's only a virtual safety car. Some drivers are coming in for the pits, as that's Thriller, who's now on the softs. Drive-through penalty for FIFA B for his speeding under virtual safety car. Not good for him. Thriller in P5 now. Is there an incident yet? I want to see this. No reports yet. So it's actually getting quite sunny now as FIFA Beefer comes into the pits. Okay, King Sean up into P2 now, but I'm sure he does need to pit now, as Sweet Crown also does need to pit. Sorry guys about that. Fletcher has pitted, but he is still keeping third, as F1 Legend only in fourth, and Flea has left the session as well. Yep, Sweet Crown's now coming to the pit, so that's going to push King Sean up into the lead. Crutch has left the session as well. Oh, don't know what's happened there. Really don't know what's happened there. I think loads of drivers have just been left the session and really don't know what's happened. Wasn't my internet, so Seriously, again. Bro! Serious, stop doing this. There we go. I'm going to look at places now. So let me just get to the point where it lagged us out because of someone. Okay. God, I hate this flipping thing when it does this. Not Flea, not Seb. Jonas, nope. Street Crown, yep. Thriller, yep. Nope. Double, nope, 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 nope. Yep. So, let's invite King Sean. J_Fletcher. Let me invite all these guys. F1 Legend 44. We'll go. Invite Thriller. It's Chris. Invite Chris. Yeah. Hear me. Right, I've invited everyone back. Oops. Yep. I'm just waiting for a few of these drivers. F1 Legend was P4, right? Yep. P3 was J Fletcher. P2 King Sean, he's not joining me, I don't think. Thriller should be behind F1 Legend, yeah. Chris. Greece. Oh, yep. Hey, King Sean is here now. Should be in P2, yep, there we go. Hello, Chris. Liam's not yet, for some reason. Severe Liam, nope. Thank you, Critchy, for joining. You should be yeah, you should be behind Grenetic. There we go. I mean in front of Grenetic. Beefy needs to join. I need to watch this. I need to watch all these. Could all the could like Beefy join and stuff, please? Because if you don't, you're not gonna get your points. And let me change all options as well from 2019. Starting grid. Right. Oh my god, are you serious? Qualifying none. Yeah. Race settings. Vehicle damage 4. Go to off. Formation level. Turn that off for now. Grid editor, put me all the way down. Sweet Crown, King Sean, Jeff Fletcher. I need to sort out positions again. It's annoying. Right then. Right, there we go, everyone. All positions are the same. I need to make sure everyone's in car. Yep, I think they are. Make sure they're all the right ones. Yes, we are. Who just left the flipping grid? Oh my god, who just left the grid? Oh my god. Who just left the grid? Oh my days. Serious. Who just left the grid? God. Honestly. Terrible. And if anyone does cheat and doesn't go on the right tyres, you guys are going to get a qualifying ban, because I can see exactly what tyre everyone is on. So anyway, here we go then for the next one. And it's lights out and away we go. Let me check. Yep, people have already cheated. Lectures cheated. F1 Legends cheated. It doesn't really matter. Oh, I think I forgot to turn off ghosting, didn't I? Strela does get P6 now. Alright, so I'm going to leave the stream on once again, so yeah, I'll do the results.
Bye.